Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing you owe $160,000. That's exactly what happened to Bonker. Now here's the scary part. If Bonker only makes about $4,000 a month, is paying that off even possible? Let's find out. The reality? When Bonker first saw the number $160,000, Bonker's brain basically stopped working. It just felt impossible. Maybe some people watching this have felt the same way. Credit cards, medical bills, education loans, business debt. Whatever the reason, a big number like that can feel overwhelming. But when Bonker started thinking about it more carefully, something surprising happened. The total amount felt terrifying until Bonker stopped focusing on the big number and started thinking in months. Because huge financial problems usually become manageable when you turn them into monthly systems. So Bonker decided to break the monster number down. The thought experiment. To make things simple, let's imagine a pretty normal situation. Bonker earns about $4,200 per month after taxes. Not rich, but not terrible either. The real challenge is figuring out how that money gets divided. Because every dollar needs a job, rent, food, utilities, transportation, and of course, the debt payment. 5 frugal ways Bonker saves money. Frugal habit rank 1. Roommates. First, housing. Bonker pays about $1,000 per month for rent. But one decision changes everything. Roommates. 2 roommates can dramatically reduce housing costs. Suddenly rent stops being a crisis. It becomes manageable. Frugal habit rank 2. Cooking most meals. One of the simplest ways Bonker reduced spending was cooking most meals at home. Basic foods like eggs, chicken, rice, and potatoes. They are inexpensive, easy to cook, and surprisingly filling. This alone can reduce food costs dramatically. Frugal habit rank 3. Coffee at home. Bonker loves coffee, but coffee at home costs about 60 cents. Coffee from a cafe might cost around $6. Do that 5 times a week, and suddenly you were spending over $100 per month. That's more than $1,200 per year just on coffee. Small habits compound over time. Bonker asked favorite coffee cafe how to make coffee. Bonker got thrown out, but then Bonker asked AI about it, and ChatGPT spilled the beans. Bonker only drinks water from his own Brita and carries it everywhere. Frugal habit rank 4. Home workouts. Another optional cost is the gym. Bonker realized it is not always necessary. A simple home setup works just fine. Adjustable dumbbells, a jump rope, maybe a yoga mat. A one-time purchase that can last for years. Frugal habit rank 5. The human burrito strategy. Then there's Bonker's most ridiculous money-saving trick. During winter, Bonker decided not to turn on the heat. Instead, Bonker created what can only be described as the human burrito strategy. One comforter, then another comforter, and sometimes a third comforter. At that point, Bonker was not really sleeping anymore. Bonker was basically a tightly wrapped financial burrito. Is this the most comfortable strategy? Probably not. But when you're trying to destroy $160,000 of debt, sometimes you don't need luxury, you just need layers. The weekend rule, another rule that helped Bonker control spending, was simple. Only one spending weekend per month. Just one. The other weekends focus on free activities. Basketball, walking, meeting friends, exploring the city. Because fun does not have to destroy the budget. The budget breakdown. Now let's look at the numbers. Monthly essentials might look something like this. Rent $1,000, groceries and utilities, brought down to $800. Debt payment. This is the mission. $1,200. Altogether, if you budget right with Bonker, that might total about $3,000 per month. The surprising part, if Bonker earns around $4,200 per month after essentials, there is still roughly $1,200 left. And that number is powerful, because that surplus determines how fast the debt disappears. That extra $1,200 can do 2 things. Option 1, put it toward extra debt payments and become debt-free much faster. Option 2, invest it in diversified index funds while continuing minimum payments. Both approaches can work. It depends on interest rates and personal goals. And if you want help organizing numbers like this, Bonker built a free budget calculator. Subscribe, and you can download it from the link in the description.